the Cincinnati Bengals.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Terry McLaurin.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Parkey is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive. And
trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, now Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 21-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Bengals nothing.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Bengals.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's brought down. Joe sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns 3. Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That one is caught by Hunt. And running with power here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
Complete to Auden Tate. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Joe Burrow's
in for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Under 10.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen, and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
You gonna like this?
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A very solid gain of 27. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 9 at the 40.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he completes it to Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Browns have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. Caught right side, Tate. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
4-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Bengals first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
10. At the 11-yard line.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Makes it third.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.